Here we have a new 2022 Nissan Sentra. And this one is in the SR trim level with the premium package. And we have a beautiful pearl white with a two-tone black roof on black primatex leather interior. And the powertrain consists of a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder mated to a CVT. And that gets you 149 horsepower and 146 pound-feet of torque. So as you get to the front end here, the lights don't flash, that's just the camera, but we have LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, and LED fog lights as well. I just love that white with the black roof, looks really sporty. And then down here we have 18-inch aluminum wheels. And then here we have our power windows, power door locks, power mirror controls. And then as part of the premium package, we do get a Bose sound system. And there's our power driver's seat with power lumbar support. We're just gonna check out the legroom here. So not bad for a small sedan. I'm 6'3", and I have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size. And it actually helps being back here because the seat kind of curves in and it makes it a little more comfortable to sit back here. And then we have a USB charging port there. And there's a view of the front from back here. And then here we have the back seat, and the middle seat folds down for these cup holders here. We're gonna take a quick look at the window sticker. And most importantly, here are the options that come with upgrading to the SR Premium package, which personally I think is worth it. But it only stickers for $26,500. But let's check out the back. There's the back end there. And I love that nice exhaust tip right there. Really makes a difference. And there's our trunk space there. And actually a pretty decent size. And then if we want to fold down the back seat, that'll fold flat and we can fit longer or larger objects back here. And then you just fold it back up, snaps into place. And then this car also has the rear side airbags, which I always like to have. And there we have our front passenger seat. And I really love this accent here. It's nice on the eyes, it's pretty cool. And then we're just gonna take a quick look at the engine bay. And there's that 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. And let's hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel here, which is also heated, which we'll check out the toggle for that here in a moment. But over here we have our radio. So we get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. And we even have an aux input in this one. And then we also have our Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. And then here are different home screens we can choose from. And we can customize it as well. Quick look at the settings. And there's the backup camera, and then you get that 360 view with the premium package too. And then it's nice to have the guidelines as well. So as you turn the steering wheel, it'll show you where you're going based on how hard you turn in the backup camera. And then down here, we have dual zone automatic climate controls. And we also have 2-stage heated seats, and there's that heated steering wheel toggle. And then we have a USB-C input, a USB-A input, that aux, and then we have a 12-volt there. And for our shifter here, we just hold down reverse, neutral, drive, and then we have our low mode. And then we have 2 cup holders here. Pretty good sized center console cubby space. And then we have a power sunroof, which we can one touch tilt and slide, open and close. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And there's our glove compartment, owner's manuals. And to the left side of the steering wheel, we have our volume controls, and then we can kind of go through our gauge cluster functions here using these 4 arrows and that OK button. So I like to leave it on fuel economy so I can see how I'm doing, but we have tire pressure, we can have the radio station, the safety system, other settings, and then you can adjust what you have on the home page there. So track list or radio station presets, volume, back button. And then over here, we have our adaptive cruise controls and then our voice command controls here. We can adjust the gap for that adaptive cruise, and then we can set and speed up, cancel, all of that right here. But I really like the gauge cluster, how it's set up. You have that digital screen in the middle, and then you have needles on either side for the important stuff. And then headlamp controls, you can set that to auto there. Windshield wiper controls. And there's our push button start. Finally, here is our key fob with remote start. But next, we're just gonna take this 2022 Nissan Sentra SR Premium out on the road for a quick test drive. So I just found out this button here is actually the sport mode on the shifter. I didn't know what it did, but it won't let you go into eco unless you're out of that mode. But with these 18s on here, still really good ride quality. I can just feel the road a little bit more. And I'm gonna see how the eco mode does when I give it throttle out of this corner. So it certainly limits how much power is going through the car, but it's really not that noticeable in a good way. I have a 19QX50, and whenever I put that in eco mode, it's like it doesn't want to go because it's trying not to burn gas with that turbo. But this is actually much easier, in my opinion, to work with. And because this 4-cylinder is already pretty efficient, that's probably why it doesn't do as much work as it might do on a higher horsepower vehicle. So with the cruise on coming around this corner here, I'm getting about 40 miles a gallon. And then I have this slight incline here, and then it went down for a minute, but it's staying steady around that. So pretty impressive fuel economy. Especially for a 2-liter. And so far, cabin sound is pretty decent. With this being such a small car and just how it was made, it's not necessarily quiet in here, but it's not loud either. And brake pedal feels really good. But really loving the eco mode here. I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna put it into the sport mode. And just see how it accelerates. So pretty good acceleration. Gonna put it back into eco now. Turn on the adaptive cruise. So I just drove a 22 Rogue, and the sound acoustics are nowhere near as good as that vehicle was in terms of wind noise, but it still tends to dampen how loud it could be. But overall, really good ride. And as you can see, I'm cruising at about 75 and I'm getting around 40 miles a gallon just on this flat surface. There's my blind spot monitor going off right there. But for a car that stickers around 26, 27,000, there's really a lot that's offered here. You have the Bose sound system, which sounds great. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And the adaptive cruise, just really good overall value. And the overall look of this car is just phenomenal. Having that pearl white with the black roof looks so great. And overall, this car is just really easy to drive on the interstate, on just a regular road. Turning radius is good. So overall, just really impressed with the new 2022 Nissan Sentra SR Premium.